Yo, what is up, everybody? It's a dude, it's a rebel, it's a guy that steps to the next level. It's your boy, Keenan Sargent, aka 1192. What is up? And welcome everybody to another KeeKlip episode. For today, this here is KeeKlip 125, Season 2, Episode 50. Yes, our 50th episode of the season, but this is our 125th and running of the KeeKlip series. And so far, we're actually doing real good. And I know I said in the last video, I wanted to do something big or, just something good. Of course, that's not going to be happening today, but hopefully this will make up for it. I was going to interview a person for the 125th because of an event that went on that day, but didn't want to do it. So, like I said, hopefully this will make up for it. But before we get to this, let's do a little recap. 120 went to NatsuCon in Collinsville, Illinois, and it was still great. Thanks to the guys that went there. 121, we basically looked at a huge genre that I'm actually getting back to, which is anime, and also showed you guys some of my tapes. 122 showed you a great movie that's also a great game, Toy Story 2. 123, one of my favorite fighting games and franchise, Tekken 2, and I got a third one, I'll put that in later. And in 124, we have basically looked at the Ultra Racer 64, which is basically an RC style controller for the N64, which still does not act right, but hey, found it at a pawn shop, keeping it for collective purposes. So for this one, this is probably the third Pokemon game. Yes, this is a surprise spoiler. This is going to be a Pokemon game, but I'm pretty sure that people grew up playing it as much as they did watching it. Pokemon Pinball. Yes, monsters plus an arcade machine. Come to this. Yes, this is one of the original Game Boy games I had next to others. But this is fun, especially for a great show that I like, and another arcade style that I like, Pinball. Pokemon Pinball. Now, the one thing that's actually cool about this is not the only game that has the rumble pack. You see right here, it's the rumble, and then right here is where you put in your battery. I think it still works. I know it's been here for a while. But this is not the only game with the rumble pack, but which I believe is a really, really cool feature, and actually does make sense to have a rumble on here. There's two tables. You have a red table and you have a blue table. We'll look at both. They both differ in different ways. But in similarity, the flip. So basically, you customize your buttons and all that. But more importantly, on the sides of the flippers, there's two Pikachus. They're basically kind of like your bumper savers. Now, the only way it works, if you hit them without them having like their full electric symbol, and I'll get to that later. With that electric symbol, it just hits them. But on the table, if you have a good amount of power on the flipper, on one side, either left or right side, there's it's like a little flipper door or whatever, and it kind of winds up the electricity volt. And then once that's fully uploaded, that's when the Pikachu has static shock. Let the ball hit it, Pika, then gets ball back in play. Yeah, like I said, it's two tables. Another thing on here, in the middle of the bottom half of the table. Yeah, it's not a full on table. It's basically like it shows us the top and it shows the bottom wherever the ball is. But in the middle, there's like a portal, and under the portal is a screen. Now, in that part, when we first start off in a certain city, like Vermilion City, Mount Moon, Lavender Town, this whole lot of other places. But also, it's not just shows the cities on that screen. If you hit on the side of the bottom row, if you hit either Psyduck, Diglett, or a Poliwag, or one of those three where it gets like a three bumper hit, it shows on the screen, it says hurry up, and you have to do something quick. It's basically time limited. And once you actually done that, you can go on to another place. And also I should add this first. Ways to get Pokemon. There's a Bellsprout in the red table, and there is a Shelter in the other table. What you want to do, you basically, with the arrow, there's going to be an arrow flashing a bit under it, showing like, okay, this access is open. So what you want to do, you go inside them, and you have exactly 2 minutes to find out what the Pokemon is. In order to reveal the Pokemon, you have to hit the bumpers. You either hit the Shelters, or you have to hit the Voltorbs. And for the blue table, it's not a shelter you have to go inside. It's basically a cluster, bigger one. And so you get to reveal the Pokemon. Once it's revealed, you hit it until the bottom part of the screen says catch. And we'll look at that later. Now, also, it's not just a Cloyster and also Bellsprout. There's also a Giant Ditto and a Slowpoke, a Slowbro. If you have a Pokemon that has a chance to evolve, bam, you go in there, and what you have to do, you have to get the EXPs. Now, certain ways to get in it. You have to hit some things. You have to go around some things. You know, it's just one of those kind of like, okay, we gotta try to get this. But and also once you get 3, oh no, before I say that, not only do you change cities and get to go to another city or whatever and try to get the Pokemon, you can also get some bonuses. It just says slot. Just go in there and it's kind of like a roulette. You pick something, bam. Now, once you get 3 Pokemon, you get a bonus game. Now, the only ones I played so far was Meowth and a Diglett. And if we actually do get 3 Pokemon within one table, we'll probably go to it. But, yeah, so it's basically some mini games. And then, of course, if you get all the mini games in, you get to fight Mewtwo. And that's going to be forever. Because we got to rack up some good points. And also, another cool thing is that it actually does say, it says where you left off. Like, say if you was on a red table and you want to quit. Or you really can't quit, you just want to leave. Just press save, and then once you go back to the menu, you get either go new game or go to continue. And then to check out your Pokemon, this thing's so smart. It has a Pokedex in here, so you can look at all from 100 to 149 or 150 because Mewtwo's in there. But beyond that, this actually is a great game. So without further ado, pop this into the Game Boy, and we're gonna catch some Pokemon, pinball style. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon Pinball. Gotta catch them all. Yes, we're going to play some Pokemon and try to get them as pinball style. And, first off, let's just show you the Pokedex, what we have so far. And it's kind of accurate to the cartoon version. It's Bulbasaur. Like I said, we just got like a whole list. So if we go all the way, like I said, we go all the way down, it's basically like 150. Some of them are shadows, and that's because we haven't really caught them yet. Otherwise, others are just full because we did catch them. And they also the evolved ones. So let's just start off. Let's start off a new game. And since we're playing on the old Game Boy, yeah, there's really no color in each one. Like, let's just say that's red, and let's just say that's blue. Start off with red. And launch. And we're going to be starting in Viridian Forest. Alright? Now, as far as the table goes, it actually does look good. Red, I know for the Game Boy Color, the background's different. But in this one, basically just a red brick because we're on a red table. And what you want, like I said, what you want to try to do, your main goal is to try to score as much points as possible, also getting Pokemon, beyond that matter. And that's where the spinning door is. And we got it. Okay, let's get a Pokemon. I'm gonna take a guess, and that's gonna be a, like I said, right, Rattata. And every time you hear that ping, that means you got a full charge Pikachu. So basically, if we hit on the side, it will just bounce back up. Let's see, we're going to try our best. Oh. There you go. And if he's playing the Game Boy, of course, you feel that in the Rumble Pack. Let's see, we got to get 3. Yeah, and like I said, you got to get the full, you have to get the full pitch in order for you to actually catch it. Okay, now since we get that, let's hit it 4 times. And see, in the bottom has a catchphrase, and then one more, bam! We got the Rattata! So right now we're just gonna skip ahead to the blue table or the. Okay, there we go. That makes it look a little bit better. Here's some for a minute. Okay. Alright. So, same size, same look as far as the top part goes. And already we're gonna get a Pokemon. Ooh! I know what this one is. I'm gonna try my best to get this one. Okay, so it's not Slowbro, it's Slowpoke. It's kind of confusing when you get. Like I said, I haven't played this in a while. It's kind of confusing if it's a Slowbro or the Slowpoke for the evolution part. But right now we already got the shoulders. And we got Geodude. One of Brock's starter Pokemons. Next to Onix or Vulpix. So I think I don't have a Geodude. And boom. Oh. Boom. Wait. Boom. One more. Pow. Look at that. We got it. And we're going to the slot, and let's see what we can get here. Wait a minute, come on, give me. Now for that one, the blue one is always my favorite, but I hate it when it comes to when you gotta go inside the bumper. It kind of stays in there. And we got a small bonus, basically 500 points. Yay! And also, if you happen to go through those 3 slots up there, if you light them all up, you actually change your Pokeball color. Now that was actually kind of cool. Now, of course, back then I didn't really understand, and we just got the end of the ball. And then once you end your turn, it shows you all the stuff that you got from points, Cloyster, Slowpoke, and there you go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a fantastic game of Pokemon Pinball. I definitely recommend this to anyone that is either a Pokemon lover or a pinball lover or better yet, a Nintendo lover. But I recommend this. It's fun. Catch Pokemon. Also, yeah, like I said, I think this is the third. I believe this is the third game that we did so far as Pokemons go. But that, ladies and gentlemen, be the end of KeeKlip 125 Season 2 Episode 50. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. And still thinking about what to do for the next one. But until then, find me on Facebook. Or no, first off, like and comment on this video. Also subscribe to my channel. Also find me on Facebook. Facebook.com/Dude1192 or Keenan Sargent. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, Dude1192. Or you can find me on Vine, Keenan1192 Sargent. Till next time, stay tuned for 126. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace out.